Hello guys, welcome to another video in English. Please keep in mind my English is not that great, so I apologize. And yeah, let's get started. The topic today is the only two handguns you need. Buy a 1911, buy a Glock, and you are done for the most part. Yes, I know that's not that easy, and yeah, that's a little bit, yeah, you know what I mean. So, no, don't buy a 1911 and don't buy a Glock, but yes, do it. So, this video, generally speaking, is more for the European viewers, probably for the US viewers also, but you have to know in Europe and most other countries, you buy a pistol, not always, and but most of the time I would say for sport and target shooting. Yeah, there are some places in Europe also you can carry a handgun for self-defense, but that's very small percentage. And yeah, there are a little bit of opportunity or laws for home defense handguns, and sometimes for handgun use on hunting, but that's also very minor, I would say. So a little bit of a side note, that's not what concealed carry gun you should buy. That's not that video, and that's way not the topic of this video. Now, why two pistols? Yeah, I would say in a lot of people, they are a little bit confused what to buy in the first place for a handgun. That's not the topic of this. Yeah, a little bit of this video. So, and why two? So let me explain. So a lot of people, especially in Europe, buy handguns for most of the time for sport shooting. So the first tip I would say, take a look what you can shoot in your area. So what I mean is, when there is a shooting club and you do a lot of bullseye 25-meter target bullseye shooting, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you can do it with a polymer handgun, but in this case, I would stay with a steel frame handgun. Yeah, for the first handgun, I would say adjustable sights, steel frame. Yes, I know these two pistols are in 45, but I would say go with a 9mm handgun. And on the other side, have a shooting club. It does a lot of IPC or something in this. I would say you can take a look at the yeah, polymer handguns. Buy one with an optic mounting system. You can mount a red dot, and yeah, look at pistols. You can probably change the trigger. It's not the must, but it's nice to have. And yeah, so that's the, I would say, thinking process of what pistol you should buy for the first handgun. Take a look at where you can shoot, because when you like IPSC shooting and you have to drive 2 to 3 hours for the place you can shoot IPSC, most of the people lose interest. So think about this, and yeah. But why I say two pistols, I have to say, most of my shooting colleagues and friends end up buying these two types of a handgun. Not especially a Glock or a 1911, but one steel frame handgun for target shooting and as a precision target shooting, 25 meters bullseye, 50-meter bullseye, and something like this, and one like a duty pistol for a little bit of home defense and IPSC and for the defensive handgun classes or something like this. Yeah, you can get some of this in Europe, but not very common, I would say. It get more, but not that. So, and yeah, and then you have all, I would say, all what you need for handguns for the first start, I would say. Yeah, I know. A 6-inch 357 Smith & Wesson is nice to shoot. A small or old Luger or something like this is also fun to shoot. Yeah, but for the first handguns, it's not, I would say, not that what I recommend. Get one of these, and usually you would end up with both pistols. What you buy first, yeah, take a look at what you can shoot in your area, and yeah. So I'm lucky, so we can do both in okayish driving distance. So 1 hour or 2 hours, it's okay, and sometimes 20 minutes. But there's some areas you have to drive very long to get a range you can shoot like IPSC or defensive handgun or something like this. So that is what I mean to look around what you can get. And please keep in mind also, especially not for the first or for the first handguns or guns in general, don't buy an exotic handgun. That's always difficult. You can, magazines difficult to get, tuning parts, spare parts, holsters, and yeah, and most of the time they are a little bit difficult to resell on the used market. Not always, but so and that's why I use these two pistols, and the topic, the only two pistols you need. Need is also a very difficult word in this area, yeah, I know, but I think you get the point. I also would stay away. I know these two pistols in 45 ACP. Yeah, I like it. I reload my ammunition. Yeah, but I would stay with 9mm. It's easier to get. It's cheaper to get. You can also reload them but yeah, stay with a common caliber that's not that expensive for the first 1 or 2 handguns. Yeah, that's usually all what I like to say on this topic, and that's, yeah, you have to think what you can shoot in your area. That's the main point, I would say, in this video. Take a look around. It's not that good of idea to buy a gun you cannot shoot and you have no chance to use. So, and yeah, there are a lot of you can make a lot of mistakes for the first handgun, but please keep in mind, buy one, it's easy to maintain, and yeah, I know it's also a thing how it looks and how it feels. That's also a big thing, yeah, I know. And there's another tip: when it is possible and you have 3 or 4 pistols that you like, take a look. There are some places you can try them, or look at your shooting club. You can try that kind of a pistol. Polymer handguns are usually looks and shoots a little bit all the same, and when you like 1911s, and they usually all, yeah, in general, and not really, but when you like to shoot them, try it, because it's very expensive nowadays, and to resell a gun is always a very annoying thing in my opinion. So yeah, that's all what I can say to this topic. Usually, in what's my opinion, a lot of people, a lot of shooting colleagues and friends end up with two of these handguns. Yeah, not this, especially a 1911 and the Glock, but a lot of guys like 6 Hour and CC, or you get the point. But a good polymer handgun with all the new optic mounts and so is a good choice, and one steel frame, like a dedicated bullseye target pistol, and you can shoot a lot of competitions, a lot of fun matches. You can do handgun classes with it, and yeah, that's and also I would say take a look. There are a lot of pistols nowadays. You can buy a conversion kit, caliber conversion kits, like for the Glocks, also for the 1911s, some CCs. You can do 22 conversion kits. That also you have to consider. I would. It's my opinion. Yeah, and yeah, that's it roughly, I would say. Please keep in mind. Sorry for my bad English speaking. It's not that great. I know. But I hope you get the point. Please take your time. Please take a look at your shooting clubs, what is used and what use most of the people. I know that's not always appealing to people to buy the same gun or the same kind of gun that all people use, but when you shoot a lot and when you shoot a long time, you will get you appreciate the you can easily get spare parts, tips and tricks, holsters and so on. That's also a very big thing, I have to say. Yeah. So guys, that's roughly, I would say, all what I would like to say for this topic. I would say with a good polymer and one good steel frame handgun, that's for the most part, and for the first shooting experience, you have a lot of fun, and you can do most of the competitions and other things with these two types of pistol. One left to say, and yes, that's a little bit, that's just my opinion. A steel frame handgun usually a little bit easier to shoot and to start, I would say. That's just my opinion. Yeah, I recommend for target shooting and sport shooting, I would say the first pistol I would buy is a steel frame handgun. Yeah, when you do all kind of things, and you like to use it for home defense, for defensive handgun classes and tactical shooting scenarios, IPSC and a lot of these things, yeah, I would say I would go for the first gun with a polymer frame handgun, striker fired, optic ready, and so on. Yeah. So that's all what I like to say to this topic, and I hope I can help you a little bit with some of these topics, and please keep in mind that's more a European thing, limited to how many guns you can own, and yeah, but I think some opinions and decisions you have to make in the US also, because yeah, for the concealed carry handgun, that's a whole other topic. But when you look for a range gun or something like this, that's, I would say, roughly the same thinking process, roughly. Yeah. So yes, that's all, and yeah, I hope you can get some informations, and please, I apologize for my bad English speaking, and yes, that's all, and Yeah, thank you for watching and bye bye.